Hi, this is Herman from DRAGONFORCE here.
And I'm Marc.
You are hanging out here on PitCam TV.
Hello everybody, I am Armin for PitCam TV and I'm here with Marc and Herman from DRAGONFORCE. How's it going, guys?
Good, thank you. How you guys doing?
Lovely, cool.
Alright, so we will be talking a little bit about the new album coming up and about the recent developments. So it has been the longest pause between albums so far, right? Of course you did a lot of touring and you had to look for a new vocalist that fits adequately, but due to the long pause, can we expect an extraordinary album this time?
I think when the fans hear the album, they're going to be really happy to hear the results. You know, we're definitely taking some time, but all for the greatness of the album and the way we approached the recording of this album has been very different compared to the previous DRAGONFORCE album, and we really have things on this album that fans hasn't heard from us before.
Okay, we were looking forward for that. So you started working on the album in 2010, I believe, and you joined the band later. Did you really have any influence on songwriting or composing the music?
Well, most of the songs have been written by Herman and Sam before I joined, but basically we jammed out the new songs before we recorded them. So there were some bits here and there where I was improvising some things, and they actually made it onto the album. So some of the little minor changes I managed to do, and some lyrics, but apart from that, most of it was these guys already.
Okay, so was it difficult for you to fit into a world-famous band?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's not an easy job to walk into something like this. You know, before I was in a band that would play in a pub with like 50 people. So, you know, to go from that to suddenly supporting Iron Maiden last year with 30,000 people. Yeah, it's a difficult job, but it's been fun.
Okay, so did you have trouble learning the old DRAGONFORCE songs? Or was it fun? Was it fun for you? Which ones do you like best? Can you tell?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's definitely fun because I listened to DRAGONFORCE before I joined the band, so in that way it was kind of easier. But yeah, I mean, going over all the old stuff, all those lyrics to learn, there's a lot. It's a big job. But yeah, I think my favourite songs are from the album Sonic Firestorm. I kind of like the sound of it, so yeah, anything from that album is my favourite.
Yeah, me too, by the way.
Oh, cool, yeah.
So you and Sam, as the only founding members left of DRAGONFORCE, do you consider yourselves as the leaders of the band, or is maybe the new vocalist the new leader in the future? Is it legal to say that?
I think, you know, along with our keyboard player Vadim, who's been there since the first album, you know, we definitely worked the album this time with everybody joining in and taking part in more than before. I guess Sam and I used to, you know, work together much more on the album than the rest of the guys who really, you know, to put our stamp on it. But this time it's definitely more effort from everybody, everyone doing what they're best at. And the way we did the previous album, you know, we wrote the music and then went straight to the studio and then go straight on tour. This time, you know, we were playing the songs, jamming it, you know, playing together before we finished the album. So we were able to transfer that live energy, the organic feel of playing those songs, new songs, right onto the disc.
Okay, I see. So it will be kind of extraordinary in this way. So DRAGONFORCE merges several different nationalities, right? Did this influence you in the past? And when you were looking for a new vocalist, you did a worldwide search, and now you, as an Englishman, will you bring different influences than your predecessor?
It's a hard question, really. I think I'm probably influenced by the same kind of people that the previous singer was influenced by, because, you know, I think he's more of a hard rock singer and I'm more metal, maybe. So maybe that would be a bit of a difference. I'm more interested in European power metal bands and, you know, Halloween, that kind of stuff. So yeah, maybe there'll be some difference there with our influences.
Do you actually thought about playing cover songs, maybe from Halloween Live sometime?
Well, you never know. I mean, there's a few things on this album that DRAGONFORCE didn't expect this time, so maybe next time we could, I don't know, or just perform a song. Who knows? I have no idea.
So will the content of the songs change overall?
You mean the lyrics-wise or the music?
Lyrics-wise, kind of.
Yeah, this time, we approach it different again. I guess pretty much every approach on this album been different to try to see what we can get out of it. And in the previous time where we let the listener interpret the lyrics themselves, this time we really talk about what the lyrics about on each song. And a lot of them is really about the subjects of current times, of what's been happening, of all these crises, these problems that's happening around the world. The power within, pretty much talk about the whole thing, all the themes together on the new album. And people, I think, can really relate to it from what's happening in the current situation in most people's lives.
Okay, sounds good. So what does, for you, mean the new album personally? I mean, in terms of your development as a musician and like the artistic value in it?
I think it's definitely a natural evolution of the band. How this time, we really have so many dynamics in the song. Certain songs we have acoustic, with mid-tempo, we have slower songs, and also really faster songs than we ever done. And we're pushing the boundaries of our musical style into different direction, able to make it more, more refreshing. And I think when the fans hear it, along with Marc's large vocal range from low to high, they're going to be really surprised and and realize that we really gone another level up on this album.
Okay, so it sounds like more diversity overall, right?
Yeah, really things that DRAGONFORCE, not even DRAGONFORCE fans, I didn't expect that we'll be doing. Is now on this album, and really enjoy making this album. It's been a little bit stressful, but really there was a lot of fun making this. From playing together, we were rehearsing like every day for a month, for things like that. And it will show on the album. People can hear the organic feel of the music. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a band just gone into the studio and recorded the music.
Okay, I think fans will appreciate that for sure. So the song that is already out, Fallen World, is considered the fastest so far by DRAGONFORCE. Is this kind of a new overall concept of the band, and will the music be even faster or more demanding in the future? Can you tell?
Well, I think, DRAGONFORCE are just full of surprises, so who knows whether they're going to go faster or not. It's really up to these guys. But yeah, this is definitely the fastest song that DRAGONFORCE have done, and I think it was a good taster to give to the fans who've been waiting so long for this album, just to give them something they can go, oh fuck, DRAGONFORCE is still, crazy and stuff. So yeah.
But the new song is kind of not that long than the other songs. Was that on purpose? Will that be for? Will that will that come for every other song?
Well, that song is faster, so it makes it even shorter. If it's faster, it has to be finished quicker. But I think the album, this album, because of the diversity, so we have a certain song, Wings of Liberty, which is a more symphonic song, which got the 7 minutes kind of long thing, and other songs which is slightly shorter, because I think when we were jamming it out, playing together, the approach on it, how the song changed, kind of affected from playing together live. But we also consciously make sure that every bit on the album, a section, is good, and it should be there, not just there for the sake of, so we can play another 6 solos.
All right, I see. Are you still influenced by computer games or video games? That was said that you've been influenced in the past. Does it still count for the new album?
I think people overblown the whole video games too much. There's always a little bit of different kind of musical influence, but at the end, most of our influences are metal. Metal bands. Thrash metal, death metal, power metal, classic metal, hard rock, and video games music is like one puzzle out of the whole piece. But of course, because I think it was so different for people to hear these kind of influences in the metal we play, it became like, wow, my God, this is a video game band. But really, it's just it's a small part of us, and it's still in there. People can hear it on certain songs. So instead of having all those little kind of guitar noises we do on every single song, now we really gotta hold it back and put it in the right places of the songs we want to have it.
So for the upcoming tour, there are 2 dates already, one for the US and one for the UK. What's the schedule for the European tour, and do you know when you will be playing Germany?
Well, we know that we kick off the world tours in April, starting in America, and we will be coming to Europe for their full headlining tour. It's kind of September, October, sometime after the summer.
All right, so thanks a lot. It was a pleasure. Any last words for the fans out there?
Just that we're really looking forward to the album coming out, so you guys can hear it. Yeah, we think you're going to be surprised by it, and we know you're going to love it. So, and we look forward to seeing you on tour later in the year.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, same thing here. We really can't wait to play the new songs on stage, and I think that the fans will see an even better DRAGONFORCE on stage they've ever seen before. But don't worry, we're still as fun as ever. Yeah.
All right, sounds good. That's it for today. I am Armin for PitCam TV, signing out.